Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. I have a very short tournament conclusion video. I wanted just to make a point mostly about the list and a couple of changes that I'm going to do until my next tournament, which is already next weekend. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be the French Interregio, the biggest 9th age event in the world this year, I guess. It's like 360 people. So I don't think there is any bigger 9th age tournament this year. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be in the middle of France with Belgium team, Luxembourg, Switzerland, and mainly French team. So it's going to be very, very exciting. But let's come back to this tournament. So I was able to win the tournament thanks to my 3 wins. So that was a satisfying Saturday for me. The list worked quite well. I took a couple of good risks, couple of bad risks as well. So I was able to stress test the list a little bit, take some risk and try some things and get to learn the list. So I still need to progress, but that was for me a good warm-up for the Interregio. And what is famous in our club is basically the last guy, which was Eric. He gets, you will see it's a huge wooden spoon that he gets as the guy who finished last. He needs to keep it for the entire year, which can be annoying because it takes a lot of place. And he gets also this nice polo, which basically is in French to say that he ended up last. So it's going to be funny to see him with this polo during the whole year. So that's the punishment for finishing last in our club. My list, so you see it on a picture. As you will see in the next tournament videos, it's going to be improved. I'm going to change this model for something bigger, going to improve the painting as well. So really looking forward to show you the complete army at the French Interregio. The army list itself, so I try to put some colors. Basically the green is what I was happy about. So most of the list, I think the list is very good. It's heavily inspired from the Polish list. I made a couple of tweaks, a couple of changes. And let's move back to the things where I have things to say. So regarding the Prophet, I think I just need to keep in mind those Ashuruk attributes that I can make. So Alchemical Alloy and Blaze. I forgot about them too many times, so I need to get used to that. The Magical Heirloom, didn't use it much. I think I made totally change that. I changed it for a Binding Scroll, which is going to be much more useful for me. The Overlord was sometimes fragile, but overall very useful, and it's a flexible piece which add a bit lateral movement to the list, which is nice. The Vizier was good. The Conjurer, I forgot too many times about Ravenswing, what I could do with it. I think I can use it more. Also use it a bit more as a piece of chaff, so not perfect what I did with the Conjurer. I was able to chaff one time with him, and I got, I think, game 2, a good Ravenswing on the left flank, but that was mainly it, so I think I can use it a bit more. And in the core setup, I think the levies were also not used in the best way. I need to use them to get also support charges sometimes. They were sometimes a bit too far from the opponent because they are mainly in the second line. So maybe I need to find a way to better deploy to get them a bit more in the front to get more shots during the game. Definitely some things I can improve. And about the rest, I think added a champion on the Lugars, Disciples of Lugar, to basically get the possibility to get them a +1 ward save or some kind of buff if I need to. So that was it about the changes that I made to the list for the next tournament. About the tournament, so it was funny games, plenty of action. Was for me a bit different. I was more aggressive in those games due to the type of game that I had. To the list, I think being overall stronger to what I had in the Ogre Khan, maybe, I don't know, but also due to the fact that it was a one-day solo tournament, so I wanted also to push. I had the occasion in the games to push. Sometimes I overcommitted a bit when we think about the last game, what I did with the Bastion. So sometimes I took a bit too much risk, but it was also interesting to try the list in that way. I think that's the way you can learn the most about the list. Ashuruk, I need to keep in mind those attributes, definitely a big advantage, so I need to use them. I need to think and use more Ravenswing. It can be an amazing tool in the list. The Bastion is a key piece, so I need definitely to secure counter charge when I commit the Bastion in the game. Sometimes I took too much risk, also thinking here about game 3. Game 2 was also not optimal. Change for the Interregio, so I did the Binding Scroll, no Magical Heirloom, change a little bit the build of the BSB just to fit everything in, and I added the champion on the Lugar, but that's basically it, no more changes. So that's going to be my list for the Interregio, and then I have a couple of pictures of the club mates. Here it's the huge spoon, wooden spoon that somebody won during the tournament. And yeah, it was nice to have a good dinner at the end of the day, spend some time together, and yeah, it was a really cool moment, very relaxed, so that was a nice warm-up for the Interregio for me. Guys, that's all for this video. I hope you liked it. I'm going to talk to you soon on the next tournament, which is going to be the Interregio. So I'm going to the tournament. It's this weekend. I don't know if I will be able to do some lives or not. Check the channel. If you have notification, put them on, because if you don't have them, put them on, because maybe you get some notification that I can do some shorts or live or anything related to the tournament. I will try to show you. I think there is nobody covering live the tournament, so it could be worth it to try to make some shorts during the event. I will try to, since most of the French community will be there. I think it's better that I do this kind of shorts or live if I can on this channel. So I will try to. It's going to be already this weekend, and still have some painting to do, because the painting score is huge, so I still have a presentation board to almost start. I didn't do much until now, and there is only 2 evenings to finish that, so I'm not going to sleep much, but it's a nice challenge, and it's a great motivation to paint miniatures and have great army, and the army are going to be amazing there. So definitely going to try to make some content, so stay tuned, and talk to you soon on the channel for the battle report of this tournament. It's going to be very interesting with so many players there and so many good teams as well. Guys, talk to you soon. Bye bye, take care.